What's going on, Team Hudson's? It is your VP of Mission and Values, Dr. Eric Papard here, reaching out to y'all today with an exciting new initiative that we are going to get started next month, December the 1st. We've got some big, exciting news, and I want to tell you how we came to this news. About, I'd say 6 to 8 months ago, we had a leadership camp up in Sanford, and we reached out to our leaders and said confidentially, can you share with us some of the things that maybe you're struggling with, things you're working through? And, we thought we'd see things like backlogs and OSRs and things like that, work related things. A lot of the feedback, y'all, that came back from our leadership team were things that surprised us. And it was something we knew we had to do some work to address. Some of the things that came in there were personal stressors, things that were happening outside of the business. And we know, as a family oriented and a family owned company, that there are factors outside of the business that can affect your quality of work, but can affect your quality of life. And for probably 6 months, we've been talking about how can we help you, our Hudson's family, to work on these things. I had the opportunity to meet with some great industry leaders. One of them, his name is Brian Morgan, runs a phenomenal company called Couch Potatoes down in Austin, Texas. And Brian was sharing with me this incredibly transformative program he started working on with his team called a Chaplain program. And all the positive impacts it had on his team, the increased overall reported happiness, and lots of other things that came along with it. So we have put our heads together here at Hudson's, and we are going to be moving forward with what is known as a Chaplain program. So before we go too far into right field, let me tell you what this program isn't. Number one, this is not any sort of evangelical or religious-based opportunity. The word chaplain is really more about being able to define the individuals who are going to help us out in these roles as advisors to each and every one of you, should you want to engage in it. So that's number one. Number two, this is a strictly optional program that we're going to have available to you. There is not going to be mandatory time where we're going to take you off of the up list or take you away from sales in order to engage in the program. So that is what it isn't. Here's what it is. This chaplain program, we are going to have chaplains that are going to be visiting your showrooms. They're going to be reaching out to the general managers to coordinate schedules on that. And there's also going to be an app that you will all have login access to be able to book a time to call, video chat, or meet in person with our chaplain team. Okay, and these conversations are 100% confidential. A big part of this is the fact that our agreement with them states that they are not to share any of the information in any session that you have with a chaplain with anybody here at Hudson's unless that is something that you want shared and you agree should be shared. So the confidentiality of this is extremely important. We want this to be a safe space for you to be able to tackle and address anything that you have going on. Maybe it is work related. Maybe you're having some stresses and struggles with your team or with your sales or with somebody in your building. This is a great outlet for that. Maybe you have things going on that aren't directly work related, but maybe they could be impacting your mindset when you come to work every day. Maybe your kids are really on your nerves. Maybe the dog peed on the carpet again. It could be literally anything. But we know, with mental health being at the forefront of so much of what's going on in the world today, that we need to be able to provide our Hudson's family with more options, outlets that you may not have, or resources that you might not have available to you. That is something that we want to get corrected, and we want you to have those additional outlets so you can have the highest degree of mental health that is possible. Hopefully y'all are excited about this. I'm going to be sending out a separate email and some communication that has a link, just a quick 2-minute video from the company that we're working with that can give you a little bit more insight on this. You will be seeing more communication from me on this as this actually becomes a part of our day-to-day lives here at Hudson's. But if you have any questions, any comments, any concerns at all, please reach out to me directly. Hopefully, y'all know my email address by now. You've probably got an email from me at some point if you work at Hudson's. And my telephone number, my direct line, is right there in the email as well. Call me, text me, email me, whatever it might be. I welcome questions y'all have, and I'm very excited to see this get rolled out so you can have another great resource provided to you by us here at Hudson's Furniture. Thank you for taking the time to watch, and hopefully everybody has a great day.